What is going on, guys? Episode 5, Normal Avenue. I'm Pat Farley, along with
James Lynch.
Michael D. Thomas with special guest
Jack Bartek.
Welcome, Jack, to your very first podcast.
and let's get it started.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are all happy days. These days are
All right. So, what's up? So we got a special guest here, Jack Bartek. Am I
Jack
right?
Bartek,
Is that
yeah,
correct?
that's
Okay.
it.
So he'll be here on the show with us. He'll be going through all the stuff that we usually do. So I guess let's just get started. I
And
guess.
Jackson, our speech and intro to comm class.
Yes, he's in.
Dude, I'm excited. It's a blast in there, so I can only imagine how good the podcast is going to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Jack. I
Yeah.
really appreciate
Oh,
that.
thanks,
Of
man.
course.
James,
Why are
is-
you silently pulling out your laptop?
You can talk.
Looking at us with your mouth closed.
Well, I didn't want to make any noise because Michael gets
oh.
mad when we
Michael
adjust.
does.
get mad when
Michael
there's
does.
noise.
Michael kind of turns into Hitler when we
Hey,
mess
whoa,
up. With him. Well, I'm
don't
just
drop the
saying.
H-bomb.
I'm just saying.
H-bomb.
I'm just saying.
All right,
That's
guys.
a
Well,
different bomb.
Whoa.
in the heat of Christmas coming up, why don't we
We're
start this
offending
off with
everybody
some?
right now.
Why don't we start this off with some Christmas trivia? What do you guys say?
No.
All right, so the first one I actually want to go over blew my mind. I'm excited to see what Jack thinks about this. I have a
specifically-
so-
Jack. No, we haven't been doing this. For...
I mean, you guys already heard it, and you already knew because we
Oh,
discussed it.
yeah,
but-
screw us. Yeah. it's
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
All right, ready, Jack? The red and white Christmas costume of Santa Claus was allegedly first introduced by which drink manufacturer?
It can't be Coca-Cola. It's too obvious.
It actually is.
Is it really?
It's the one thing you
What
said it
blew
was.
my mind, like Santa actually, Coca-Cola created Santa, and
So
that blew my
what,
mind.
What did he wear?
I just found
what
this
did he
out
wear
today.
before Coca-Cola?
Just a bunch of
Nothing.
trash bags.
Well,
Like,
no,
yeah.
yeah, basically, yeah. Because
Walked around
I was
nude.
saying Saint Nicholas was a thing,
yeah.
but then Coca-Cola Santa Claus, they created the red image of like the red
Okay.
suit and like the
With the
beard.
polar
and-
bear.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the
See,
polar
the
bear was
polar
more
bear was
recent
here.
because that was with when they got endangered, I think. So they like used that as promotion.
Yeah,
Polar
Santa.
bear was on the campus of Montclair State. Just
Oh,
like
yeah,
2
he
days
was, he
ago.
was.
You saw
Yeah,
it.
he
Guys
was.
You didn't
in
see
a
that?
Coca-Cola truck.
I didn't
Really?
see
I
it.
got
but-
free
Polar
cocaine.
bear
Remember I
was
got
here?
free
No,
cocaine?
yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
that was from the caravan truck.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah, I don't know how we pulled that, but Montclair State, go Redhawks, it's all here.
It's all here.
It's all
All right.
here.
All right, next one. You guys probably should get this. One of my all-time favorite movies. What was the name of the animated Christmas movie featuring Tom Hanks?
Animated?
Yes.
And it's Christmas related.
Yes.
Oh, you said Tom Hanks.
Yes.
Oh, Polar Express.
There you go.
I thought
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a great
Oh,
movie.
I thought you
Oh,
said
I was
Tim
thinking,
Allen.
like-
I was thinking Santa Claus, but that's not
Yeah.
animated. So
He was the
But did you know the guy from what is it?
the guy from what is it? I don't know. Is that a show? I
It's
don't
a
know.
crazy.
Ha ha. Anyway,
Rip headphone users.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
no, the kid from A Christmas Story, Ralphie from A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
He's in Elf.
Really?
With Will Ferrell. He's like one of the head elves. I swear to God, I just learned that.
Oh.
It's really weird.
I did not know that. Do you
I
know
didn't
Tom
know that
Hanks
either.
voiced like multiple characters in Polar Express?
I did know that he did the conductor. He was Santa Claus, and he was
He was that creepy guy at the end.
the
who,
hobo.
Like, yeah.
the hobo.
Well, and the guy on the roof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good movie.
He was
Very good movie.
very good movie. He was a lot.
that's not on 25 Days of Christmas.
Really?
It's
It
not.
is- no,
That's a fraud.
That's a classic.
and they didn't put Elf on.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
know.
understand why a lot of people don't like that movie, but I love
But
that
it's
movie.
like that's like a staple.
A lot of Toy Story for
Toy
25.
Story.
Listen, I'm
Lot
down.
of
I'm
Toy
down
Story.
with
What does
Toy
that have
Story.
anything
I
to
don't understand
do-
how it has to do with Christmas. I'm a big Toy Story
It
guy.
has nothing to do with Christmas.
I don't know about 25 Days.
Well,
of
the
Christmas.
first one ends at Christmas.
Yeah, but like, does that make it a Christmas
That's a
movie?
stretch.
We're getting,
But
we're,
that's
we're
like
going
Die
down a
Hard.
rabbit hole right
It
now.
takes place.
Die Hard. That
Nah.
that topic has become so mainstream. Like, is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I agree. I don't like it.
All
All right, next question.
All right. On the 10th day of Christmas, what is your love supposed to give you? In the song.
Golden rings.
That's 12.
10.
That's
right?
5. 5 golden rings.
Oh, 10 turtle
Golden.
doves.
2 turtle doves.
You
No.
have it right there.
2 turtle
I know.
doves.
It's
yeah,
not,
yeah. James was like, "What is it?" Like, what is it?
10 leaping lizards.
what?
Leaping
Is that a thing?
lizards.
There's leaping in it.
Leaping.
Reindeer. Leaping.
There's no
leaping
leaping
frogs.
Leaping-
A partridge in a pear tree?
It's Lords of Leaping, guys. Phone call.
Oh
Who is
my
it?
god.
It's my friend Thomas. Should we answer it?
Yeah, answer
He's
it.
on the podcast. All right, Thomas.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thomas, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, stupid.
All right. That's awesome.
What's up?
Well, I'm currently doing a podcast with Patrick Farley, Mikey, and Jack Bartek, and you're really on it right now.
What's up?
I'm like actually on a podcast.
Yes, I swear to God, you are on the podcast. I'm holding you up to the microphone.
Curse.
All right, yeah, don't curse.
Okay, ask me a question.
All right, all right, which drink manufacturer made Santa Claus an actual thing?
Coke.
I know. I actually
Hey.
just found that out today. I thought Santa was always a thing, but
You're
Coke.
an idiot.
All right. So that was Thomas, our special guest.
Give me a harder question.
Oh, he's
All
getting
right,
really
fine,
angry.
fine. All right.
Give me a fucking artist! Give me a question!
All right, ready? Which is the most famous Christmas ballet of all time?
Oh, that's easy.
Cinderella.
No, it's the Nutcracker.
Nutcracker. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
Do you have
wow.
anything you want to say to the podcast?
To be determined.
Okay, I just want to say 3 things.
Okay.
Good night, America.
All right. And he hung up. So that was great. That was my friend Thomas.
3 things. Like good
Is it
night,
good
America.
night, one word?
Good night, America.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Good night. So that was 2 words, Thomas. Thank you.
Nice.
He's a funny guy.
All right. No,
Hey, stupid.
Another Christmas question.
All right. All right. This is a really hard one. It's
All
in the, it says hard category.
just
In the
like me.
carol, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. What is the prettiest sight to see?
Is it Jolly that will be?
No.
Fuck! Holly that will be.
Yes.
Yeah!
On what though?
On your own front door.
There you go. I don't
Wow,
know why that was in the hard
nice.
category because that really
Nice.
was not that hard.
You
No.
literally just need to sing the song.
I know.
Yeah. See me.
Christmas music's awesome.
The
I
the
love
10 the 10 Lords of Leaping, that was a harder question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I was singing it and all I could think of like French hens, partridge in a
Turtle
pear
doves,
tree,
I was
turtle
thinking, yeah.
doves.
5 golden rings and that's it.
That's all I had. That's all
Did
I
you
had
guys
for
ever
me.
do in gym class like we did that song?
No.
But every time we
Just
did
good. Sometimes blunt answers are better.
every time we did like 5 golden rings, we would have to do an exercise and then go around and do like.
Oh,
12 days
yes,
of
I did
Christmas.
actually.
We did have to do that, except for us, we had like an action.
Yeah.
So like we had an action for each one, and we had to do the action however many times
That's really annoying.
it was,
Yeah.
and it would be like the most silly
Yeah.
actions.
We had the Mickey Mouse version of that song, 12 Days of Christmas, and it's pretty lit. Not gonna lie.
Nice.
All right.
James, you got another question or?
I think we'll move on. But those are my questions.
All right.
So-
Well, in the question spirit, let's do hypothetical questions.
All right, word.
Patrick, why don't you start us off?
I'm never gonna say word
right.
ever again. Actually, that was gross.
What is the best and worst purchase you've ever made?
best for me? No one is gonna care. But I'm gonna say my Titleist AP2 golf irons. You guys know what that is? No.
Nerd.
All right.
I play golf. I'm really
play
bad
golf?
at it. Really
Jack,
bad at it.
we just
I can't
became
drive
good
the
friends.
ball, but
Did we just become best friends? Yup.
so much room for activity.
Oh God, it was such a bad idea.
Why did you let us do that?
What is this from?
Step Brothers.
Step
Oh,
Brothers.
No power tools. Oh no, it's my toothbrush.
Dale, that is not your toothbrush.
Well, I'm already done anyway, so.
Literally, that could be our entire podcast. Is just
Just
quoting.
quoting
My
Step Brothers. Okay, wait. What was the question?
What is the best and worst purchase you've ever made?
Oh, I gotta say my worst now.
Oh.
So he says,
All right, I know my worst. It was actually a couple weeks ago for Halloween. I was going to be Pete Davidson, and I was at Zoomies, skateboarding store.
It's a great store.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right.
And I actually the only pink long sleeve shirt they had was this primitive long sleeve like shirt. It was $30, so I was planning on buying it and just returning it. And then I ripped a hole because I'm an idiot in the shirt because I was taking the tag out. I made the hole so big, so I still have the shirt. I actually didn't even end up wearing it that night because it was just I didn't even look like it. It just looked like a stupid outfit. So I was like, no one's gonna know who this is. So I spent $30 on a shirt that I never wore once and I can't return it. So that sucks.
Wear it to class like tomorrow.
Should I?
Yeah.
I'll wear it
I
to
dare you to wear it to
what
class
class
on
we have?
Thursday.
Thursday. I'll wear it on Thursday.
Oh, I'm so excited now.
I actually will. I'm gonna look like a clown, but so that's my worst.
Jeez,
I know my worst. I could 100% tell you my worst. And
Yeah,
it's not about money or anything. It was just like I knew it wasn't gonna go well, so I don't know why I did it. You know the app Wish? It's like a marketplace app.
Yeah.
So like the ad kept popping up on this one game I was playing, and I was like, well, like what the heck? I'll download it. Maybe something will be good. And when I downloaded it, it was like you get one free purchase, and you just had to pay shipping. So I was like, oh, sick. Like I'm gonna do that.
Probably
then.
like $40 in shipping.
Yeah. So I saw this wallet, and I was like, I could use a new wallet. And so I see this wallet. It's 50 cents shipping. So I'm like, yeah, I'll spend 50 cents for a new wallet. Like, what the heck? It's a great deal. So I get this new wallet, and it comes in the mail. I open the bag. It's literally just loose in the bag. There's no, like, cover, wrap. It's just loose in the bag. I open this thing up. It's paper thin, like, crumbling apart in my hands.
Oh, my God.
Moral of the story, don't buy a wallet for free. Online
50 cents.
or 50 cents
Yeah.
online. It's a terrible purchase. If you guys want a new wallet, horrible quality, email me.
TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Best
Fire.
wallets, yeah.
Fire.
Marshalls is the best.
I love Marshalls.
Yes.
I think my worst purchase was I don't know why I like saved up a bunch of my money as like I was in 2nd grade and I was really into riding bikes. And I decided to get this like BMX helmet. Even though like I didn't do any tricks or anything, I just rode down the block. I just thought I'd look sick. And then my mom and my dad were like, "What are you? No, don't spend your money." I was like, "Mom, Dad, I'm buying this BMX helmet." I was like $40 short, and I begged them to let me get it, and they suckered into it. I wore it once because I looked like a goddamn idiot riding my mongoose bike with a black and red BMX helmet that was three sizes way too big for my head.
Oh my
Did it have the full face mask?
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that
no.
was the flames?
Yeah, oh
The
yeah, no.
flames? I had that
Oh,
exact
no.
helmet. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
Did it have like the flap down mask that covered your eyes?
I wanted that, but it didn't.
That was too That was too high. That was
That
like,
was
out of
too
your
high
price
of a
range.
price. Because those look cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna look fire in this. And then I rode to school one time. I was like, I look like a fucking idiot.
Wait, can the purchase be like something that I didn't buy, but like I got from that somebody else bought?
I feel like it has to be something you spent money on.
Jeez.
You know what, Mikey? We'll count it. We'll count it for you.
Okay. All right. Because I can't. All right. So. All right.
Mikey's never made a bad
No.
purchase.
No.
He's a fiscally responsible man.
Exactly.
No, that's not true at all. I buy a lot of movies on DVD and I spend like $80 at a time. It's really bad.
What's
guess-
this, the 19th century.
This
For
guy-
like my 15th birthday, I want to say 15th or 14th or 15th, I really wanted to go to because my parents got this membership at Gold's Gym. They still have it. They've had it for like 4 or 5 years, and I really wanted a gym membership because like I went there because they have a thing where like you can bring a guest for like 3 days max and like let them test it out. So I like tested it out and I really liked it, and I was like, oh, this is dope. Like I'll get to work out more. So I was there for like maybe a month and a half after buying like a year's membership. I went only for like a month, maybe 2 months, and I felt so bad because my parents spent so much money on it. But like, it got to the point where like I didn't want to go because like I had to go on their schedule. So like my dad would go at 4, and like I wanted to go at 7, and like it just wouldn't work out. Or like he would stay there for 2 hours,
It
and
wouldn't
I would
work
only
out.
want to go for 30. Yeah, it wouldn't work out. Wow, way to weigh in on that joke. Yeah, I can't even think of it. I mean, I've had good purchases, but I can't really think of like a great
I can't
purchase.
think of
I don't
Yes.
think I've ever had a good purchase.
Like I don't think I have one that sticks out enough to mention it.
No, I don't.
Anytime I buy Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Just-
I was-
It's an
all-
experience.
yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Even,
Like you got to sit down and eat it.
oh yeah, no,
Like it's a
absolutely.
spectacle.
Yeah. My gym membership for Gold's expired today.
Oh really?
Yeah, I bought it a year ago today.
Nice.
Yeah,
Do you like use it or?
I used it when I was like home. I don't use it now
I
because
figured. Yeah.
yeah,
Drive all the way home to go to the gym.
yeah. I'd be like, all right, I'm here.
Making the most out of this money. I have a question.
Go
So-
for it.
Oh, you want to go, James?
No, I don't. I'm still looking for
Oh,
it.
okay. If you had to be stuck in a TV show for a month, what show would you pick and what character would you be? It's a good question.
That's a good question. Give me some time to think about that one.
All right.
Hold I gotta spend a month in a TV show.
Any TV show, live action or animated.
I would
Can
actually
it be like reality TV? Yeah,
Eh,
that doesn't really count.
that doesn't
I
make
guess.
sense, really.
darn it. I was gonna say Impractical Jokers.
Oh, dude.
That show is so
Great
funny.
show.
That would actually. Yeah.
Joe Gatto, the best. He's the best out of all four of them.
He has no filter.
Oh,
I know, he doesn't.
It might have been Joe or Sal, but like one of the neighboring schools in my district, his nephew goes there, so he
Yeah.
like came in to like talk to them.
That's
And I was-
awesome.
and it's like a rival school,
transferring.
so I was like, "You son of a!" I was like, so I was so pissed, but
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and answer and just disregard what you just said. I would rather spend my time in Impractical Jokers.
no, that's reality's fun. I just meant like no Jersey Shore and crap
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but like
Yeah, I want to be DJ Pauly D. Let's go.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool lifestyle.
Yeah, I would.
Would
be.
it- would
Just
it,
not
though?
having to care about
Partying and-
anything.
Yeah.
Just party.
Just
What?
like fist pump,
Yeah, just fist pump.
Yeah.
do some laundry.
Crazy. That time Ronnie knocked that dude out.
Dude,
That was
you remember
cool.
when the situation tried to put his head through a cement wall?
Yeah, and
He
he
thought he was gonna win.
He's like, I didn't realize it would be cement. Really? Why? He's like, I
His
thought.
hands were on the wall.
How did you not feel that? It was. He was like, in Jersey, it's made of drywall. I was like, why would you put your head through a goddamn
through
wall? anyway?
drywall, yeah.
He was crazy that
He
season.
really
when they went
was.
to,
He's gotten better,
he has
but like,
Every-
dude, he was nuts.
in the new like Jersey. All he does is eat. I love it.
Yeah,
Any situation, he's just like,
he's had like a coming to God moment.
yeah, I love that. Ronnie's kind of a douche now, but
Yeah, was he ever not?
yeah, that's a good point. I love watching Ronnie and Sam fight. It's
Oh my God.
it's so funny.
Oh, I'm gonna kind of extend it to where like it doesn't have to be a show that's like on now. Like it can be a show that like went off the air. Because if that's the case, and I would pick like Drake and Josh, and I'd be Drake.
Classic.
That's a
I'd
great
be
show.
in code named Kids Next Door.
Okay,
Wow.
who would you be though?
Numero uno, baby.
Okay.
He was the man. He's the myth. The
I thought
legend.
you were gonna say I don't remember any of their names, and I was like, well, you
No.
can't pick a show you don't know the names of
No.
the characters.
I'd be number one.
Okay. What about you, Jack?
I might go. I might go Matthew Perry and Friends.
Okay.
Oh.
I think he was a funny guy.
Yeah.
Tough not to go with SpongeBob.
It is.
Just like he's
Yeah.
very charismatic, like funny, always laughing.
Mhm.
I feel like that's
Yeah.
a good lifestyle. Can
Yeah.
I breathe underwater if I'm SpongeBob?
Yeah, of course.
I pick up his character traits.
No, you die immediately from the pressure.
You
of
would
the water.
drown, Jack. You idiot. It's just they drop Jack.
And he's
in
like, "Hey, guys,
bikini bottom.
what's?" And he's just joking, like, "Oh God, did nobody
Like
prep
SpongeBob,
him for
His
this?"
eyes would explode from the pressure. They just drop him in there. Patrick's just like, Jesus.
Oh my god!
Mr. Krabs like, well, time to find a new patty. food."
What about you, James?
I have a good question.
Oh, you already said Impractical Jokers.
Oh yeah, Impractical
Yeah.
Jokers.
Okay. Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
If you could relive one day of your life, which day would you relive? Do you have
Very
any
good
That's a
question.
very good
Memorable.
question.
memorable days?
I
Wow.
d-
A number of days, kind of.
I have one. It was my senior year in high school, and I'm not joking. It was the best day I've ever had.
Yeah.
Weird flex, but okay.
It was. I mean, it was. I would
Now,
love to relive.
can you explain
I
it?
want to hear.
So, they started off, and I really didn't do any work in high school because it was like
Senior year.
yeah, senior year. I didn't do anything. And it was towards the spring, so I was playing baseball, which I am so bad at baseball. We've been over this last episode. I'm so bad.
Very aware. Your elbow got destroyed by
Yes,
that kid.
in middle school, but I only joined baseball because my friends were playing baseball, and so we had a game that day, and it was the Freddie nominations, and so that's for our
Which, if you don't know, that's a local
like all of Lehigh Valley
theater
for a theater
thing.
And so I had done the musical, and it was really fun. And the big thing is Freddy's. So we put on a really good production. We were all really happy. And so the Freddy nominations were that day during lunch, and we were watching them, and it was insane. We got the most nominations our school's ever gotten, 7. And my brother was nominated for for a character. I was nominated twice, and it was just like insane. The whole school was going nuts. My mom came down, hugged. It was just awesome. And then game time comes, and we are destroying these kids. And I don't play either if we're like, I don't play at all because I can't express how bad I am at baseball.
You had the highest batting rating in school
and that's
history.
where this story comes in.
Oh,
This is the story. So, I'm on varsity because I'm a senior, and I literally all I do is crack jokes and spit seeds, and my coach hated it. But so I'm in the dugout, and we're up to bat, and it's like almost the end of the game, and all I hear is Farley, grab a bat, and I was like, what? And he was like, grab a bat, you're up. I was like, oh shit! So I grab. I'm like, oh my god, this is happening. So the entire dugout's going insane. Like it was like when the special needs kids gets in. Like that's what that felt like. It was like in the moment in sports because it was clear I never played. There must be something wrong with me. So I get a bat. And I get a helmet on, and I get up to bat. And I'm praying to God. I'm like, please don't hit me. I'm such a pussy. Please don't hit me. And so I'm standing there in the dugout. And there's a man on third, and there's a man on third, and we're just and this kid is throwing meatballs like 40 miles per hour. I hit the ball in between second and first, and I get a single. And the kid on third scored, and it was insane. Everybody went nuts. It was awesome. And then that was the only time I ever got up to bat. So I had 1,000 batting. I went 1 for 1, and I'm in the Belvedere Hall of Fame for the best batting average of all time because I only batted once, and just that day was so awesome, and I would love to relive that.
That's funny.
That's tough to top.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, that was a really good day.
Jack, James, anyone?
What about you?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
no
My
big
whole
deal.
life was just the worst.
I guess that time that my mom hit me, yeah, that was pretty fun.
That one day I got hit by a car. I mean, that was okay.
So my senior year, I led the fan section for football. Our
Nice.
football team was
Yeah.
actually pretty good, which
Yeah.
was like a rare occurrence. And
Wait, where are you from, Jack? What?
Woodridge.
What's your
Okay.
address? What's your social security number?
Yeah.
Blank.
Wait, what was your, if you remember, what was the record you had?
So we were 5-4 at the end of the regular season, which doesn't seem like much, but in our town we had won like 3 games in like 5 years.
Yeah.
So the fact that we were winning at all was impressive.
Mhm.
And so I was leading the fan section. Awesome experience. Would recommend it to anybody. Like when you
Yeah,
do
it was
like
fun.
a call and response chant,
Yeah.
Yeah.
best feeling ever.
Yeah.
Best feeling. So we play our rival, Becton, and we're playing at Becton. They kick us out of like the home stands. They put us in these rental stands on our side of the field. We're like, all right, like bet. So now we got to go crazy. So we never beat Becton. Never. It just doesn't happen. So we get to like the end of the game. We're winning. The bleachers break.
Oh my god.
We broke that's
Oh
how
my
crazy we're
God.
going. Like they broke the bleachers, so they had to like kick us off the bleachers. So now we're just standing by the fence, and we're still going crazy. And we win, and it's like everybody's about to leave, and then I'm like, no, wait, everybody just stay here for a second. And then the coach like sees us standing there, and instead of talking to the team, he lets them all come and celebrate first. And it was just nuts. Like we stormed the field,
That's
like
awesome.
everybody was celebrating.
Wow.
It was crazy.
That's awesome.
We played back then.
Really?
We played Becton last year, yeah. We beat them to get to the state semifinals.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were
Nice.
crazy good.
Yeah.
like it was
Yeah.
it
Was
was
that the game, Pat? Was that the game that you said that like you won because there was like it was like the last play of the game? Is that you know what I'm talking about? You talked about a game where it was the last play of the game and something.
that might
happened.
have been because it was
Was that the game that was like freezing cold?
Oh,
Yes.
I heard about
Yeah,
that.
34
And they went and they like stayed overnight
yeah
in Belvedere.
yeah 34-29 and because because they were driving down on us and they were at probably like 25 or 30 yard line going in to score and this freshman got a game winning sack.
Really?
It was
Wow.
it was literally that was another crazy experience. Like to go, it was so cold. It was freezing, but he
Wait,
got the sack and
Why did they stay in your town? Was it 'cause
we have a hotel in our town, but
Yeah,
it was
and
just like
it's a long drive.
Yeah,
like,
it
it's
is.
A, it's a
Oh,
long
oh,
amount
yeah.
of time. And
But-
it was, if I remember, it was like Wasn't it like a morning game?
No, it was a night game. It was a Friday night game.
So then maybe they drove up like that
Yeah.
morning
Friday afternoon or something.
Yeah,
around
but
there.
we beat them that was a crazy game as well. Yeah.
All right, I have my memory. Night. Dude.
That was a real messy.
Ooh,
thing.
Totally
Yeah.
missed the trash can. It
Yeah.
was
Was not
hot
us.
chocolate.
The hot chocolate stain on the wall was
That was
not
there.
us.
That was there.
I also was not very good at basketball, as you can tell. That's not good.
So every year for the past maybe 10 or so years, a little less than 10 years, the choral director at my high school knows somebody that works at Carnegie Hall in New York City and has been able to get select members from our chorus in our high school to go to the city for a day and perform in a concert with mad famous people. Like last year they sang with Robert Redford. I don't know if you know who that is. He was in
The
Captain.
guy who makes popcorn.
That's Robert Rettenbaker or whatever his
Yeah.
name is.
Redenbach.
Redenbach. Yeah, he
That's cool.
he was in Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the red hair guy. He's a famous actor. He just finished his last film ever.
Oh, that's
but,
cool.
So that was last year. But the year I went, it was my first year doing it. It was my junior year, and we went to New York City. It was a very, very long day. It was like a 12-hour day, and I actually met face to face, no joke, as close as me and you are, Pat, Jan from The Office.
Oh, really?
And because she was singing that night, and so was one of the lead guys from Glee. He was also singing that night. And then this guy named Alex Boye. You probably don't. He was on America's Got Talent. He was a crazy good singer, and they were all super, super nice. And I just the fact that I got to meet Jan from The Office, and she's a killer good. She's really good at singing. In the show, they made her out to be different. And then we got really nice Italian food, and then we had the show, and it was a packed audience, and Carnegie Hall is a really historic theater, so it was such a nice performance, and the acoustics are freaking insane. So that was my memory. Yeah. James, you have one?
I would say one of the best days, or one of the coolest memories, I'm going to say coolest memory, was my first ever PGA event, which, again, none of you guys are going to care about this. But
I care, James.
Actually, Phil Mickelson, I say he's pretty popular. He's a popular guy.
Yeah.
So,
Phil?
he's a professional golfer, big lefty. Everyone loves him. Barstool's all
Phil
over him.
I only
Yeah.
know Tiger
Yeah.
Woods. That's the kind of
Well,
person.
Didn't
I am.
he just
Tiger versus
He-
Phil.
yeah.
Phil
That's
just
crazy.
won, actually.
$9 million?
Oh, really?
$9 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but anyways, it was really in the morning. We were at the Liberty National for
Really
the
in
President's
the
Cup, and Phil was on the tee right in front of me, and there was no one there because it was so early, and I was just talking to Phil, and I was literally having a conversation with him, and then I said, "Yeah, I'm a lefty too." He's like, "Oh yeah, that stinks, man," because he's making a joke about it, and I just kept following him around, and I was annoyed. Now that I look back at it, I was definitely annoying. I was like, "Phil, it's me, I'm a lefty," and he just kept looking nice, nice. And then one time, this was in the afternoon. There was a bunch of people there, and I was like, "Phil, it's me, the lefty. Can I please have your autograph?" When he was in the middle of his round, he looks at me and goes, "Yeah, sure, I'm right on it. I'll get right to it," making a sarcastic joke, and then everyone laughed at me, and then Phil was laughing, so I was like, that was pretty cool, laughing with Phil.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool. I actually got his autograph this past summer.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did
He's
you,
a- he's a
did you
cool
tell
guy.
him? Did you tell him?
I did,
that,
and he actually did remember me.
I wouldn't
said
say
I was
you
a
were
lefty
annoying.
at the Liberty National. He goes, "Oh yeah, I do remember that," and he started laughing.
Jack, you said you have a hypothetical question. This could be our last hypothetical question.
Oh, all right, dude. So,
Got
You
really
never know.
depressed.
Yeah, he's like, all right,
Yeah,
so...
I guess, Mike. Yeah, I have a hypothetical.
so, would you? So you get $1 million. Not even $1 million. You get $1 billion. You could be a billionaire, get however much money you want, but you have to abandon your life, and you don't know what life you're gonna be stepping into. So you just get planted in somebody else's life.
But I have $1 billion.
yeah, but you don't know the circumstances. You could
So I could be in prison,
yeah,
but have $1 billion outside of...
yeah.
Well, then...
No,
no,
I would not at all.
I'd take the chance. Yeah,
That's a
I
bold
don't
move.
think I would.
You could be yourself.
I'd rather
Yeah.
build
you could end
myself
up in
Who
your
up.
own
knows?
body.
let's go. But I
I
have
mean-
to leave. I can't talk to anybody.
No, it's like witness protection.
Oh, that would
You'd probably have the same. You'd probably have the same 1 in a billion chances
Of that.
of getting.
And
of
if you're
being
in
your own
trouble,
life.
you could probably buy yourself out. If you get in a circumstance where you're
Yeah, that's probably
in a
Yeah.
bad situation.
if you're in jail, you could probably just pay everybody off.
Yeah, be like, hey, I'll give you $1 million. If I went up to an officer, it's like, I'll give you $1 million to let me out of here. Yeah.
He probably.
And it wouldn't even be like a dent in your bank account.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely do that.
I wouldn't do that.
I don't think I would either.
I think.
What about you, Jack?
I
Would
like
you?
my life too much. I don't think I would.
I like my life a lot. I don't know if $1 billion. Actually, $1 billion is a lot of money.
That's a
but
lot
I like
of
my
money.
life a lot.
But you
I
can't.
like my life a lot too, but I really like $1 billion.
But you can't like buy yourself back into your life or whatever. Like, you
No,
can't-
I know.
You can't do that crap. So like,
mean,
Just, like,
wait, when you say
waste-
your
I miss
life,
my
you mean
girlfriend
like
and my mom.
you can't talk to like your family
Yeah,
or like
no, you're gone.
so you're just like
But
you're
who cares
alone.
about them?
Like people think you're dead. Like you're dead.
Do I
Like,
get
you're
to
gone.
say
You're
how I
missing.
died?
No. Like you're like gone. Like people just assume you're dead because you just went missing.
I would definitely not do that.
I'd do it.
I'd rather work for the money.
No, I don't. That's lame.
Dude, would you go to your own funeral?
Yes. I would love to go to my own funeral.
They'd be
Funeral.
like, they'd be
I'd
like,
love to go to my own funeral.
On
they'd
my
be like,
funeral.
who are you?
Be like,
I know.
Look
I
at the
knew it.
picture.
I drop a
buddy.
few stacks on my corpse. Be like, what's up, buddy? There you go.
You're
Be like,
welcome.
dude, that guy's a fucking
For the
baller.
afterlife.
It's like, wait, how is it an open casket? I'm right here. What the heck? Who's
Wait,
this guy?
Wait.
Yeah, it's me. It's Pat Farley.
All right.
Pat,
All right, wait, I got another one. Quick.
Go.
go ahead, quick.
All right, so you get $50 a day, but every day that you get to $50, you get woken up, brought to your local high school football field, and Ray Lewis lines up on the 50-yard line, running start, you're on the goal line, hits you as hard as he can, and you get $50.
No.
Somebody just comes and hands you $50.
No.
How-
I'd definitely not do that. Wait,
How
is he
much-
wearing
that's
pads?
even math. How
You
much-
both
how much
have
money would
pads
that be a
on.
year?
You both have pads and a helmet.
I think I'd go.
Am I
with,
like
I
friends
would-
with
I
Ray
would start-
Lewis?
No.
he just
No,
he,
he just
hits
hits
me every
He
morning.
hits you in dips.
It's like, hey, buddy, just that little to the left. All right, perfect.
He'd
Here I
like, pull a
come.
gun out and kill me. Remember that time Ray Lewis killed somebody?
Whoa.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Hey,
Mic drop.
Allegedly.
Would you do it?
I think-
No.
No, I
A
wouldn't
hundred,
at
a
all.
100 a day.
You'd get a concussion.
How much is that?
by the third week?
A week.
Get CTE up the
About-
ass.
I don't feel I'm very bad
There's
at
there's
math, so I'm
52
not gonna
weeks.
be doing it.
52 weeks. So if you're making 100 you said?
Yeah.
Or 50?
100 a day.
Okay, so you're making 100 a day. There's
700 a
there's
week.
365
$365,000
days. So
a year.
365
You're
times
doing nothing.
100, which is
$1,000 a day.
three.
No, that's more. Let me. All right,
If
we're
you're
all
Wow,
making
we're gonna look
$1,000
like-
I
a
don't know
day,
why
we're
I
all
can't-
television
you're making $3
majors,
million
so we don't
a
know
year.
math.
you're making $3 million
We
a
don't know
year
math.
Just to get hit by Ray.
just to get hit by
Yeah,
Ray
but
Lewis.
you'd spend most of that money trying to save your head and body from
But
a
even if you
concussion
spend
or worse.
half of it, you're still a
It's
million.
36,500.
No. If
For
you're making
100 a year.
1,000 a day,
Oh, you made
so,
it 1,000.
so we're
a day?
making
yeah,
1,000.
I bumped it
Oh.
up to
I don't know.
1,000.
Would that go up
Okay,
that much
a
though? I
whole
don't know.
stack.
So,
A
so
whole band.
That's $365,000 a year.
No. That would be 100.
No, that'd be
1,000
1,000.
times 365 is
Yeah,
365,000.
1,000 times 365.
No way.
Yeah.
10,000.
You'd have 10,000.
We don't do math, so
10,000
what is going on?
10,000 or 100,000 would be.
either way, I
another
think I'd say
good-
yes because if Ray Lewis is coming at me, it's gonna suck and it's gonna hurt a lot. But I think I'd go with the tackle. I'd start to fall before he even
But
hits
you don't
me.
have to do it every day.
No, he'll hit you
It
again.
could be like if there's a day where you're like, I'm not feeling it. You'd be like, okay.
Ray Lewis.
Oh,
would be
yeah,
like,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're like, yeah, I feel like.
I would
getting
just wait
mauled
till
today.
Ray
Let's
Lewis
do it.
gets like super old.
Be like, I really need $1,000. No, the thing is Ray Lewis in his prime.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't. And he,
Yeah,
he
I'd
doesn't
probably-
age in this scenario.
I'd probably do that deal. Just be like, oh, I need $1,000. I guess
Gotta
I'll
go
just
get
get
it.
All right,
Pummeled
time
by-
for CTE.
You'd be like, yo, I got hit by Ray Lewis today.
Exactly.
Be like, no.
Except
It's like,
say it
it's like
every
shut up,
day.
Pat. You get hit by him every day. No, not every day. When I want to.
He's only rich because he gets hit by Ray Lewis.
Be like, yeah. Wait, what?
You're walking around. I have $1 million.
So, next topic, we got the big three. Jack.
Jack, do you know what this is?
The big three, like
big three.
the basketball league.
No.
Kind of.
Well, sorta. So, like, for instance, I'll do an example. I would say big three Christmas traditions.
Oh, let's do
so
it.
you say like,
like
your
this.
big three, or like big three sports, big three whatever, and you just like go off it. So,
Okay.
so yeah. So James, go first.
All right. I would say, what's your big three favorite things about this time of year, the Christmas season,
Did we do that?
or
We
holiday
kind of
season?
did that already.
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
When last week when I
Catch up
wasn't
with
here.
it, bruh.
Yeah, I think we did.
Did they
last
miss
week.
me?
Did you miss him?
James
No,
got
let us
Let us
know
know in
engaged.
the comments. Let us
James
know
got
in the comments.
engaged last week.
I got engaged last week, actually.
Yeah, we're just talking mad shit on you.
All right, cool. So,
Big three.
big three.
You can alter it, just not the whole season.
Big three Christmas movies.
That's
a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, I'm just gonna spit them out. Polar Express, Santa Claus 1, and
The Grinch.
yes, The Grinch. I love that movie.
All right.
No,
cool.
no, no, no. Rudolph
right.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
All right.
All right, cool.
Big 3. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Definitely number 1. Number 2. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York.
That's
3.
a hot take.
That is. That's I
Is that
think,
with the?
That's with the kid that gets lost in New York.
You might be the only
Meets
person
Donald
who
Trump.
likes that.
Yes,
I
yeah, he
love-
meets Donald
yes.
Trump.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
good.
like that part, but I like the entire movie. And then my third would have to be Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Home Alone, just the original.
I totally forgot about that.
Then The Polar Express
Yeah.
and Elf. Of course,
Elf.
Nice,
Will,
nice.
Will Ferrell, my favorite human being ever.
Will Ferrell, your future husband.
See, I watched it like a lot at the daycare, and so I can't like watch it now.
Yeah.
I gotta wait,
I have
like,
seen
It's
it
on,
watched
like,
it many times.
I
but
wanna
it's
get this-
so funny.
It's on TV. I want to get this right, like 40 times a week during Christmas. So I kind of get sick of it.
All right, Jack, big 3.
I'm gonna go Elf, Polar Express, and It's a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life
Oh,
is
that's
really
I've
good.
never watched that movie.
Clarence,
You gotta
I
watch
want to live again.
That was pretty good.
That wasn't
That
bad,
was
right?
actually pretty good. Yeah.
Clarence.
Secretly,
But don't
Pat
do it
was
anymore.
the voiceover character.
Don't do it anymore.
Okay. Ah. All right. My big 3, we're going to stick on the movies because I love movies. Big 3 horror movies.
That's a bad word. Don't say that.
Horror.
Oh,
Horror.
Sorry.
Horror movies.
Conjuring.
So,
That's my scariest. I love all the Insidiouses.
so
There's more than 2, right?
There's 4 now.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
didn't like Insidious.
I loved them. I thought they were great. I liked how they tied together so well. Like there was like references. Like if you didn't see like them in order, you'd be so lost. And then my third one would probably have to be. I don't know. What's in it?
That's a good one.
Name some scary ones that have.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street,
So-
Friday the 13th,
No.
Halloween
No.
Town.
No.
Halloween Town. Disney's Halloween Town. It freaks me out a little bit.
I actually saw
Hocus Pocus.
as a kid. I saw that. I wanted to watch Halloween Town, but I saw Halloween, and I was like, "Oh, it's the same thing." And my parents were like, "Do not watch that." So I was like,
Just getting somebody murdered.
and I'm like, "This is not what Disney usually."
I'm only
does."
gonna do 2. Okay.
Okay, I got my 3. A Quiet Place, Get Out, and I don't watch a lot of horror movies if you can't tell. And I guess Ouija Board. That's like the only other movie.
Is Get Out a scary movie?
Yeah, it's a
I don't
horror.
think so.
It's a horror thriller.
I think it's a thriller, more of a thriller.
Thriller.
But that's just my.
Well,
take, though.
okay. What do you think
Well,
thriller
Mike's
is,
a little
buddy?
baby, so.
I mean, I'm talking horror. Like
It's
actually-
drama, action mixed with like other shit too. Thriller's like a
Guys,
thriller.
if you didn't know, Mikey's a film major, so.
I am. I'm a film major. What's your major, Jack?
Television
TVDN.
and digital media.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Boys.
All right.
You're
Fist
You're
bump in
film.
there. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Um.
Phil.
So,
Phil.
Jack,
I'm
Big
gonna
3.
go Silence of the Lambs.
that's.
So really creepy. That's
really
not like a
wants
scare. That's not
That's-
like make you jump out of your seat scary.
No,
that's
that's
more of like
That's
a,
a good kind of
like,
horror.
ooh, like I'm gonna think about this when I'm going to sleep tonight. Like,
That's the good type
oh,
of horror
man.
because a lot of horror films today it's just cheap jump
Yeah,
scares.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
not
Yeah.
scary. It's
I'm
just
sorry
like
to cut you off. I know my third. It's Oculus. That's
Oculus.
I heard
Oculus.
about that movie.
It's not crazy scary, but it's so creepy, and it's just like holy. It's just like the stuff that goes on. You're like, oh my god. You guys should watch it. It's a good. It's a
Oh my
good movie.
God.
All right, Jack. Sorry to cut you off. Go on.
So Silence of the Lambs, Insidious really just like scared me. Like
Yeah,
really
Those are
like.
good series.
Like there were parts of that movie I couldn't watch. Like I had to cover my eyes. I'm a full grown man. I can admit I was scared of that movie. What's that movie with the lady in the rocking chair? You know what I'm talking about?
Annabelle.
Yeah, that one was creepy.
Yeah.
Was that the movie?
Was
Yeah.
that the name of the movie?
Well, no, there is
Is
Annabelle.
it, do you
but
mean the doll or the old?
There's
No,
Chucky
no,
too.
that
You
old
remember that?
lady
Ugh.
in the rocking chair.
And that's
I
not.
thought that was
Annabelle.
Conjuring.
Conjuring. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen
Scary.
that before,
Yeah.
but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm gonna go Goosebumps.
The Jack Black one.
No, like the TV version.
Oh.
Those used to freak me
The
out.
books, they were really scary.
Godzilla.
No, I gotta go. Child's Play's my number one. Like the Chucky movies, like the original Chucky, that horrified me as a kid.
I
Question.
don't think those were scary. I thought those were more funny than they were scary.
I
be
thought
honest.
the.
I guess
I'm
my question doesn't have any warrant.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, why would he
You're
asked me a
completely
question?
right.
Well, I asked. I was gonna ask before you. All right. You've seen now when you're saying Chucky, was there an original and then
Yeah.
they remade it
They
recently?
did Child's Play 1, 2, and 3, and then
You were telling me about
and then
a
they're
while ago.
redoing. They kind of did like the Bride of Chucky and that stuff. I don't like the Bride of Chucky and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Seed of Chucky because that's more comical. The actual Child's Play I thought was like scary,
Yeah,
and now
so-
they're remaking Child's Play,
Gotcha.
doing like and Aubrey Plaza is the mom, and I'm really excited about that.
When is that coming out?
In June.
Oh.
So Toy Story 4, Child's Play.
Oh. Avengers 4
Yeah.
trailers coming out soon,
Yeah.
and Captain Marvel's tonight.
Yeah, I'm
The
excited.
trailers, I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, so Child's Play is gonna be my number one.
Thought of that.
Stephen King's It number 2.
Which one?
The remake. I thought the remake was
I thought
better.
it was terrible.
I heard the CGI was like
I thought
really
some
bad.
of it was scary.
I thought
Some
it
of
was
like the
real-
the end where he's like, "It's Pennywise the dancing clown," and it does a close up of him doing that stupid dance. I
Dude.
died. Me and my friend saw it together. We died laughing.
Wait, did you know- did you-
Everyone in the theater started.
Did you know
laughing.
when they shot the sewer scene in the beginning that they filmed an alternate scene where he's like enticing him and he's like, take the balloon, Georgie, and then he's like, okay, and he just
Yeah.
takes the balloon and then he's like,
Yeah, I saw
and
that on
he's
Twitter.
like,
That was funny.
And it's like, why did they spend the money to film that
I-
scene?
I
Because
like
there'd be
that,
no
though.
plot if there was like.
That's funny though. I like
It's funny,
that.
but it just goes to show you that they probably spent more time. They're like, hey guys, I got an idea, and they filmed that instead of doing something better.
Yeah.
But I really did like the original, but I liked the remake better.
Yeah.
And
well,
then,
the original was more funny because he didn't
Tim
look as
Cur-
creepy. He looked like more of just a regular clown. So it
I don't know,
wasn't as.
his teeth when he transformed in his
Yeah,
eyes
yeah.
and his teeth. That's what I was like. Oh my god. And so Stephen King's It, and then my third. What was it? I completely forgot.
Narnia?
Narnia.
That was a good film.
I
can't-
really-
that creeped me out.
Narnia?
Yeah.
Like Chronicles
That
of Narnia?
and The Wizard of Oz creeps me out
What?
so much.
Oh, Dead Silence. Dead Silence is really, and that's
I've
about
never heard of the film.
it's ventriloquist dolls.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah, nope.
Nope.
I'm not even gonna think
No,
about
thank
that.
you. Bye.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it was, and they rip your tongue out. when you
Oh,
scream.
come on.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to bring that up?
It's bad.
Ah.
So very scary. So, Mike, big three.
Okay. Big 3.
And that's all the time we have for today.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. All right. Big 3 NFL players you'd want to put on your starting team.
Saquon Barkley. I don't watch football, but I love him.
Did Pat pay to say that?
You don't. I mean, that guy's insane.
He is insane.
So
I
Are we
watched.
doing like? Are we making a lineup, or are we going like? Just
No, just
three
just
straight
three
players?
three starters that you would want that you would think would benefit your team like tremendously. We'll make the team the Jets since you're a special guest and your favorite team is the
Okay.
Jets, Jack.
Okay.
So it'll be the Jets. You're rebuilding the franchise because they need it.
Are we taking age into account?
No, just team.
Right now, we gotta win one season. Right
Yes,
now.
just one
Okay.
season right now.
Saquon. That's the
I'm
only
gonna go-
football
all
player
right,
I know.
First one pains me to say it, as a Jet fan, Tom Brady. This is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Absolutely.
I don't
agree.
like saying it,
Absolutely
but I have
agree.
to. I might go Saquon Barkley. Not gonna lie, kid's a
It
freak.
could be defense too. Don't
He's
forget.
a freak.
You're just-
And then Khalil Mack.
I was gonna.
Khalil Mack is freakishly strong. I don't know.
He's literally throwing people off with one arm.
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a
Offensive
row, yeah.
linemen throwing them to the ground
Really?
with one hand.
Grown men.
Like 300
300-pound men.
Throwing them with one hand.
Wow.
All right. I'm gonna go. I gotta go with my boy Saquon. Saquon's an absolute animal. I'll go Patrick Mahomes
Nice.
and Aaron Donald.
Okay.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
James, do you
Don't
have?
ask me. I don't watch football.
All right. I'm gonna go Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna go Le'Veon Bell.
Hot take.
Not this year's Le'Veon
Hot
Bell.
take.
The good Le'Veon Bell
Okay,
from last year.
okay.
And
Jim's
I'm
coming.
gonna go. Aaron Donald too. He's
Aaron Donald.
insane.
Yeah,
he's
a
like
big boy.
right now. He's like what, third runner-up for MVP this year?
I don't.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
It's like
he's-
top three is
People are saying he should win, but it's like the last time a defensive player won MVP is like the 80s.
and that was a messed up time.
But yeah, I love Saquon Barkley so much.
Yeah, dude, he's awesome.
His thighs.
He's gonna be so good.
His thighs are
His
huge.
legs are actually like disproportionate to his body.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's-
Like,
he's
Where
a
did
freak.
he go to college?
Penn
Penn
State.
Penn State.
Really?
Yes.
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley.
So I'm gonna go big three. And this is like for you guys, not overall. For you guys, most influential athletes in your life.
Tiger Woods having a fall and making a comeback. That was cool.
Is Tiger back?
Tiger's back. He got his first.
He's
he got his
back.
first win.
Right.
He's not Tiger, but he's back.
He's back.
Hot take.
How old is he?
He's
Ooh,
up-
He's got to be
40s.
older, right?
He's gotta
Yeah.
be 40
What's like? Is there like a not a limit,
No,
but like a
there's old golfers on tour.
all right.
Hey Siri.
Fuck off, Jack.
Go ahead.
Oh. How old is Tiger Woods?
Tiger Woods is 42.
Dang.
Oh wow.
See,
Eldrick Taunt Tiger Woods. Didn't know his middle name was Taunt.
Well, thank God he's not Taunt Woods because that doesn't flow really well.
So
Tiger, influential. Do they have to be athletes?
yeah.
no,
kinda
no,
makes-
they could be people. I mean, if
Oh
you
no!
want.
Come on, they're gonna be athletes.
Just flip the question
Fine.
over. Like,
Derek Jeter. I liked watching him when I played baseball. I sucked at baseball too, just like you, Pat. Thanks.
I did too. I did too.
And I would say I used to be like obsessed with Tiki Barber.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have like
Who did he play for?
Giants.
Giants.
And
He was insane.
yeah, I used to
I
be
used to have a
obsessed
book.
with him.
What was his
so,
position?
He was a
running
running
back.
It sounds really familiar.
All right.
So I'd
Okay.
say those three. I don't know. I don't really know if like Tiki's that influential.
Can
But
they
I just know I used to be obsessed with him. So
can they be student athletes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. James Conner for sure. He had. Do you guys know that whole story?
Yeah. That's all.
James, do you know it?
no.
Okay, so he played for University of Pittsburgh. He was a running back, and he won, I think, his sophomore year best Atlantic Conference best offensive player or something like that, or best rookie or something. I forget what it was, but so he was like on track to. I would argue if he played his junior year, he might have been a Heisman candidate personally. So he was like an insane running back, and I only know this because I was looking at University of Pittsburgh for a little while, and I studied their football team because I love football, so I was like, oh, I want to make sure if they're good or not. And I found out that he got diagnosed with cancer his junior year, and he had to get chemotherapy, and he couldn't play in his junior year. But then he came
damn.
back his senior year, destroyed it on the field, and now is the star running back for
That's
the
awesome.
Steelers. So he's like, he's just awesome. I'd say him. I would say Victor Cruz, because when I was young, yeah. Well, no, that's why though, because when I was younger, like. I don't know. I wasn't huge into sports, but every time I always watched like a Giants game or whatever, and I always saw him like dance and everything, I was like, "That's awesome! Like you're having fun and like you're doing your thing, and that's cool." And then I've talked to Pat about this too, but I would again bring up Aaron Rodgers because he had he started off and he was not liked at all, you know, because he had to follow up Brett Favre, and he was like any mean word that could have been used against him was said by Brett Favre and the fans of Green Bay. But now he's the star quarterback, so he's you know, just rose straight up.
New sheriff in town.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
new sheriff.
I would definitely say Baker Mayfield. I love Baker Mayfield. I'm in on Baker.
He's
Love
awesome.
Baker, touchdown
He's
maker.
a savage. Dude.
I love guys that play with emotion. And watching Baker in college, I loved it. I hated that he apologized for everything that he did. I loved it. I love the nut grabbing, go cheer on basketball. I love the sticking of the flag. Love that.
He was like, well, they got one win, so
Go cheer on basketball. I love that. Love you, Baker. You make football fun. Got to go. And then another guy who didn't really pan out, Johnny Manziel. Loved watching him.
he was great.
And I love guys that taunt. I love it. Johnny Manziel. And it sucks at what happened to him because he could have been really good. And then my third's got to be Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is, again, another guy who plays with emotion, but he's a freak on the court. And I like to style my game after him because he's a freak.
Who's Jimmy Butler?
He is he plays
Basketball player.
basketball player.
Oh.
Played for the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
A big controversy. He has to
Yeah.
be traded this
Now
year.
he's to the
Got traded
Sixers.
to the
Ah.
Sixers.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Um,
awesome.
I love that he's on the Sixers now too.
Actually, I'm gonna change Kawhi Leonard. I'm gonna change.
my
Wait,
favorite
what
laugh.
was the? You're talking about Johnny Manziel. I was actually gonna ask you. Do you think he's gonna come back to the
No.
NFL?
I don't think he's going to, but
Did he get kicked out of the NFL or did he
No,
leave the NFL?
no, I'm pretty sure I kicked off the team because he was just
he partied too much,
he
right?
just partied too much and he just didn't care and he got a little cocky. He got too cocky and the NFL chewed him up, spit him out, and now he's playing in Canada. But I love Johnny Manziel when he was in college, and I loved him when he was in the NFL. I really want him to come back. I don't think he will, but
You never know.
there's this video of him after he signed with the Browns, and he's at a nightclub, and he's got a stack of cash. And he goes to the camera, he's like, "Sorry, dog, can't hear you. You got too much fucking cash." Love that. I love that. I love you, Johnny Manziel. Money Manziel. Johnny Football.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta start. LeBron James. It's like, yeah, I feel like it's such a cliche answer, but like
But
favorite athlete of all time. He's the best. And you know, I that might be an unpopular opinion, but I love LeBron. He's the man. Second guy, David Wright.
okay.
David
He's
Wright.
the captain. I grew up with him.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
was my childhood.
Number 4.
So
Mets. Third baseman.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
a Cubs fan. So.
David Wright,
That
awesome. And
Thanks.
I was actually at David Wright's last game. Which
Oh,
was
really?
Sick. It was so
That
nice
was cool
seeing
watching
him.
his at bat.
Yeah, he got like
Yeah.
the send off he deserved.
Yeah.
I wish that guy would have dropped the pop up on the first base line so he would have gotten another chance, but I digress. And last but not least, got to go Kyrie Irving. He's a New Jersey
Yeah.
guy. I love the way, not only the way he plays, but just like him as a guy. Like he's a humble, down to earth guy.
Yeah.
He has a saying, JBY. It's like just be you, and that's like I've kind of like taken that on as my own like
Yeah.
way to live. Like just be yourself, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
cool.
think that's.
I
Really
mean, he
cool,
won the
so-
finals for them.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit that shot. He hit the game winner. I'm just saying, Kyrie. Do you think it was good that Kyrie left?
I think that they both needed it. Him and LeBron just needed their own. They needed to go their separate ways. They had their time.
I do. I'm a firm believer that was the best finals when they came back.
Oh my
Was
god,
the best finals.
That
of all-
was nuts.
best finals
I'll
of
never
all time.
forget that the rest of my life.
That block that he had, LeBron's block on who? LaMarcus Aldridge, I think, or was it
Andre Iguodala.
Iguodala? Yeah. That was insane. I loved watching that finals. 'Cause-
I'll never forget that night. The
Yeah.
rest of my life.
No, you know where you are when you watch that game.
I was watching it, so I have like this outdoor TV. I was watching
Yeah.
it on the outdoor TV with my dad and my friends, and like the Cavs won. I'm not even a Cavs fan.
No,
the
but-
Cavs won, and it was just like euphoric. Like it
Yeah.
just felt like
It's like
the
a true,
air was just
yeah.
nice and like
a true
Ah.
underdog story. I hate Draymond Green so
yeah.
much.
I'm not a fan of the Warriors.
Yeah, me
at all.
too.
No.
Then I went to Wawa. I got a milkshake.
Wawa! Shout out to Wawa!
That's a
Such a
South
great
Jersey
night.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
in North
creep-
Jersey
it's in
too.
North
There
Jersey.
are 73 Wawas in New
Creeping
Jersey.
into North Jersey.
I actually have never seen a Wawa in North Jersey.
I've
Well, there
seen
are
one.
a lot of
There's
them.
one
Well, maybe
in,
I have. And I
There's
just
one in
didn't realize
Phillipsburg.
it.
Lodi. On
There's a lot in Central
Route
Jersey
17.
too.
Central Jersey.
But there's a lot of
It is
there's a lot
a
of quick
thing
checks
now.
where we are.
Don't
Alright.
think
You also have
so.
7-Eleven too, right?
I haven't
do.
seen any 7.
You don't have
I have
any 7-Eleven near you?
Not
It's
in
a
there.
huge thing in Philly. I know that.
Yeah, not,
You don't
Even-
have 7-Eleven.
Even though Wawa was founded, I think, in Philly.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. So it's ironic that there's a lot of 7-Elevens in there, but I hate 7-Eleven.
we should make our own called like La La.
Like, yo, don't go to Wawa, come to La La.
La La.
And the only movie we'll sell on DVD is La La Land. People hate it.
People are like, wow. I
Why
get
do you
gas
only
and-
have that movie?
just put TV screens up all around the place and just play La La Land.
Just
On a
not the
constant
movie,
loop.
just
I
the
love that
music with
idea.
the yeah.
I love La La Land.
Who didn't do the big three?
We all did.
We all did.
Okay, well, we'll end it there today. Thanks so much for Jack for coming on the show.
Thanks for
Great
having me.
you on the
Yep,
show,
Jack.
man.
Thank you,
Yep.
Jack.
A lot of
It's a
fun.
pleasure.
Make
So
sure to
much fun.
follow us on SoundCloud, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure to keep up with undergrads on YouTube because we're going to be posting a lot of good stuff with them soon.
Coming up after break.
And next week
we'll
we
be
have
creating
another.
good
We
content.
have, the next 2 weeks we have guests on the show again, so we'll just keep it going. We'll bring some interesting people on here. So
Hopefully we get some phone calls. We should make that a
we
segment.
should make that.
Your
a segment.
girlfriend said that.
Yes, she did.
I was with her. I'm kidding.
Weird. What?
These days are all